Hello, everyone. My name is Prudence Kanhengwa, and I'm Minister of Foreign Affairs and the government of the Republic of Rwanda, operating from exile. And the government is led by His Excellency, the President Thomas Nahimana, together with Prime Minister Marine Uwimana. So I'm going to read word by word a document which can be found on the Facebook page of Mr. Noble Marara, posted on October 19, 2021. Mr. Marara was a former bodyguard of President Paul Kagame, and excuse me, and has written a book to that effect. Actually, the book is titled Behind the Presidential Curtain, Inside Out of Real Paul Kagame from his former bodyguard, written Noble Marara. So the title of the document is only 2 pages, but the title of the document is When a Member of the RPF in Inkotanyi Reveals Their Big Secrets. The document was translated to English from an original version, which was written in Kinyarwanda, Rwandan language by Sam Kaitate. Mr. Sam Kaitate is a Rwandan from Tutsi ethnic group and a member of the RPF, Rwandan Patriotic Front, which invaded Rwanda from Uganda in October 1990. In a very proud manner, Mr. Sam Kaitate wrote about some of the RPF secrets, which include unprecedented cruelty that the RPF had in their plan before their invasion. So the history of Rwanda was mostly characterized by the misunderstanding between Hutus and Tutsis. So this was precisely the case when it was about sharing power between both ethnic groups. But nowadays, Rwandans have come to a conclusion that the relationship between Hutus and Tutsis of Rwanda used to be harmonious during the Hutu President Habyarimana's regime. After observing the behavior of the Tutsi RPF regime led by the Tutsi President Paul Kagame, because during the RPF regime, that relationship became worse since the Tutsi RPF in Inkotanyi, led by the Tutsi President Paul Kagame, gained power by force in July 1994 in Rwanda because of their divide and rule politics, while they pretended to unite Hutus and Tutsis. In that regard, I would like to invite you to listen as I read the document, and you will briefly understand who planned the genocide against Rwandans, why, where, when, and how they planned that calamity. So again, the title is When a Member of the RPF in Inkotanyi Reveals Their Big Secret. And I quote, during our refugees' lifetime, when we, Tutsis, grew up in Uganda, we were taught by our parents that Hutus are bad people. In addition, we were told that Hutus are animals and idiots. That is why the RPF's main objective was to fight against them so that we could remove them from power at whatever cost. In order to achieve that, we had to do that regardless of Tutsis' lives that were inside the country, Rwanda, when we invaded Rwanda in October 1990. In reality, our plan was to do that progressively so that Hutus be forgotten forever. At that particular time, we already knew that Tutsis who were inside Rwanda in 1990 were like Hutus. They were living together in harmony, marrying each other and exchanging gifts, including cows, which were a sign of wealth. They also praised the former President Habyarimana together. Therefore, their death meant nothing to us, even though we did not want them to be aware of our hatred against them. Tutsis who were in Rwanda before our invasion thought that we favored them to the point of saving them, but they were wrong. The truth was that they were a good excuse to our war, which could allow us to get in power easily by sacrificing them. After we had started the war, we had to sow discord between Hutus and Tutsis so that our war could be easily understood by the international community. In addition to that, we had to do our best to kill a significant number of Hutus. Furthermore, we had to also kill Tutsis so as to attribute those killings to the former Hutu president Habyarimana's regime, which we did. We really achieved our RPF's highest politics by inciting Hutus to kill Tutsis. These killings that Hutus perpetrated against Tutsis allowed us to kill a significant number of Hutus without anyone pleading for them or having mercy on them. To us, those killings were a good pretext to justify our war. After we gained power in Rwanda, we really killed Hutus. We killed Hutus abundantly. We killed them again, and we shall continue to kill them. In 1994, we had started by killing Hutus who had been educated first, and then we killed those who were rich and successful, and so forth. Sometimes we would also kill entire families. On top of that, we would also invite them to attend our meetings as a sign of our new authority in Rwanda. But after we had gathered a significant number of them, we would proceed to massively kill them. Those who were lucky among them were imprisoned, even though we sometimes took many of them from jails to kill them. An example I can give you in this case is that you can find no one who was a mayor of district or anyone from district's advisory committee during the former regime of President Habyarimana in today's Rwanda, led by the RPF Inkotanyi and President Paul Kagame. We killed all of them by small gardening hoods. We put the rest of them in prisons so that they could slowly die there without the international community's attention. We also had to teach Hutu children in order to transform their way of thinking to the point of hating their own parents, and we did. We also taught Hutu children to always praise the RPF Inkotanyi. In order to achieve that, we use what we call Ingando and the Commission of Unity and Reconciliation. Our RPF's plan was also to allow all Tutsis to receive university education studies in order to give them good positions in all national institutions and to deny such achievements from anyone of Hutu ethnicity. The aim of this is that we do not want anyone from Hutu ethnicity to be in high positions of Rwanda's administration by the time our President Kagame's term will end in 2034. We want all Hutus to be praising the RPF as well as clapping for them. We wanted that those Hutus who had the chance to go to school would have poor education. We had to provide a bad education to them so that they cannot be able to work to the level corresponding to their university degrees. For example, we wanted those among Hutus who will manage to be employed to become primary school teachers only. In today's Rwanda, the RPF has undervalued the role of teachers to the point where it is a disrespected profession. Whoever tries to fight politically against the RPF will undergo a very bad sort or end result. We will do everything possible to tarnish their name by attributing them crimes that we have committed in order to prevent them from gaining power forever. We will go after those people and we will kill them wherever they are in the world. Long live the RPF, long live to our President Paul Kagame, author the Tutsi Sam Kaitate, in brackets, Samuel Kaitare, and it has been translated by Niyomugabo Jean de la Paix, and the original text in Kinyarwanda can also be found on the Facebook page of Mr. Nobo Marara, again posted on October 19, 2021. Thank you.
Venez tous les Rwandais, venez tous les Congolais, pays de l'Afrique, pays de l'Amérique, l'Europe et l'Asie. Venez tous nous joindre, mettons-nous ensemble pour chanter la paix. Mettons-nous ensemble pour chanter la paix, la paix.